Hi everybody, my name's Andrea. So we're getting ready to do our magic circle class. If you could please grab your circle in your hands, sit up nice and tall, lengthen your legs out in front of you, and stretch your circle towards your partner in front of you. Fingers nice and long, pull your toes back. Everyone take a deep inhale through your nose. As you exhale out through your mouth, squeeze into the sides of the circle, lifting tall through the top of your head and close those ribs. Take a deep inhale through your nose. As you exhale out through your mouth, squeeze deeper into the circle, lengthen further through the sides of the body, relax the shoulder blades down the back. One more inhale through your nose. As you exhale out through your mouth, the string is pulling you through the top of your head, toes are back harder, abs and up and in. Bring your chin towards your chest, tuck your tailbone, and slowly, one vertebrae at a time, round down into the mat, stretching your heels to the person in front of you, arms up towards the ceiling, head into the mat. With control, bend your knees into your chest. Slip your feet into the inside pads, your ankles, into the inside pads of your circles. Circle, singular. Keep pushing into the sides of the pads. Curl up to the tips of your shoulder blades. Stretch your hands long and by your hips. Take a deep inhale. On your exhale, deeper crease in your breastbone. Stretch further out through your fingers and heavier tailbone into the mat. Push into the sides of your circle and lengthen your legs out to a high 45. Start pumping for your 100. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as you exhale, stretch into the sides of the circle and lengthen out through your toes. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, deepen your abs and exhale. We're at 40. Lower the legs an inch for the challenge. And exhale, we're at 50. Pump a little bit faster. And exhale, we're at 60. Keep lengthening into the sides of the circle. And exhale, we're at 70. Shoulder blades down the back. And exhale, we're at 80. Lower the legs another inch for the challenge. And exhale, we're at 90. Pump as fast as you can for that last breath. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. Stay right there. Lift the legs to a high 45. Hands heavy into the mat. Pulse into the circle for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Deepen the abs. Pulse again. 4, 5, 4, lengthen out through the toes, 2, 1. Last pulse into the circle, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees into the chest. Take the circle and lower your head, neck, and shoulders. Excellent. Lengthen your legs out onto the mat. Zip your ankles, knees, and thighs together. Arms go straight up towards the ceiling. Pull your toes back as hard as you can as you draw your shoulder blades down your back. Getting those ribs up, nice tight ribs. Everyone curl up to the tips of their shoulder blades. Stare at your abdominals. I want you to imprint your spine into the mat. Take a deep inhale. On your exhale, squeeze the circle and lift yourselves up and over like you're trying to touch your partner in front of you, but your abs are going back the opposite way. Shoulder blades are down the back, and with control, tuck your tailbone round down through your spine. Keep pulling your toes towards your face, and shoulder blades are going down the back. Circle back up towards the ceiling. Take a deep inhale. On your exhale, lift yourselves up and over. Try to stretch further than you were a second ago, but keep rounding out that spine. Try not to let your chest collapse by your thighs, and lengthen as you go down into the mat. For the challenge, bring your arms back to frame at your head. Take a deep inhale. On your exhale, keep framing your head. Lift yourselves up and over. Push your heels heavy into the mat. Wrap through those inner thighs. Keep stretching further forward. Deep abs and tuck and lengthen down. Once your head hits, exhale, lift up and over. And inhale, lengthen back. One more time. Once the head touches, exhale, deepest abs you can. Squeeze that circle, stretch up and over past your toes, lifting the chest away. Stay right there. Everybody take a deep inhale. On your exhale, try to stretch further forward, but the abs are going the opposite way. Pull those toes back harder. Slowly round back halfway. Boom, stay. Widen your collarbones. Stare at your partner in front of you. Keep squeezing the circle. Relax your shoulder blades down your back. Keep stretching your heels towards your partner. Go back another inch. Hold it. Deeper abs, squeeze the circle. Go back to the tips of the shoulder blades. Deepen that crease in your breastbone. Keep squeezing into the circle to pull the toes back harder. And 10 pulses on the circle. 4, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Come up one more inch. And with control, bring your head, neck, and shoulders down into the mat and arms up towards the ceiling. Phenoms. Keep pulling your toes back. Circle is stretching up towards the ceiling. Single leg circles. Bring your right leg up to 90. Point your toe, turn into your hip flexor. With control, circle across the body, down and up. And inhale, exhale, up. And inhale, exhale, up. 4, 5, keep squeezing to that circle. And 4, 4, 3, lengthen out through that leg that's on the mat. Last 1, stay right there. Curl up to the tips of your shoulder blades. Lower your circle to a high diagonal. Keep pulling in deep on your abs and reverse the circle straight down, across, and up. And inhale, exhale, up. And inhale, exhale, up. 4, 5, lengthen out through the fingers. 4, shoulder blades down the back. 3, and 2. Last 1, stay right there. Left leg comes up to the right, heels together, toes apart, legs to a high 45, and give me beats. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 5 pulses on the circle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex the feet back, lengthen and lower the opposite leg down into the mat, and lifting your other leg up to 90. Point your toe, turn into your hip flexor, curl up 1 more inch. Lower your head, neck, and shoulders into the mat. Keep squeezing your circle and circle across the body, down and up. And inhale, exhale, up. And inhale, exhale, up. 4, 5. Deeper abs. 4. Make sure the hips are totally stable. If they're moving around a lot, just make a smaller circle. Last 1. Stay right there. Curl up to the tips of your shoulder blades. Keep stretching out through that right heel and reverse the circle straight down, across, and up. And inhale, exhale, up. And inhale, exhale, up. Now stare at your abs. Make sure they're not popping up. You want to pull that belly button all the way down towards the mat. Keep gliding your shoulders down your back. Last 1. Stay right there. Right leg comes up to the left. Heels together, toes apart. Legs to a high 45. And give me beats. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Pulse on the circle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex your feet back. Lengthen as you go all the way down into the mat. Keep stretching towards your partner in front of you. Keep squeezing the circle. Heels touch. Curl up 1 more inch. 5 pulses on the circle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Lower your head, neck, and shoulders, and bring the circle down towards your chest. Good. Give yourselves 1 breath, and only 1. Arms up towards the ceiling. With control, bring your chin towards your chest, squeeze your circle and around, up and over, and stretch past your toes. Stack yourselves up nice and tall. Just put your circle to the side for but a moment so you could bring your seat close to your heels, getting ready for rolling like a ball. You will reacquaint yourself with your circle once you're up at the front of the mat. Okay. I want everyone to take their circle now and place it on your shins. Flat against your shins, and your hands are going to the sides of the circle. Bring your elbows into your body and your shoulder blades down your back. Lift your heels up off of the mat like you normally would, and tuck your tailbone, pulling in deep on your abs. So stare at your abdominals. Keep pulling your shoulder blades down your back. Pull your heels closer to your seat. Tucking your tailbone, only go back 1 inch. Squeeze into the circle. Try to keep the shoulders away from the ears. Keep pulling in deep on your abs. Squeeze the circle and slowly come forward. Try to keep your feet from touching the mat. Relax those shoulders, deep abs. With control, tuck your tailbone, go back 1 inch. Keep pulling your shoulder blades down your back like you're trying to get your belly button into the mat behind you. Squeeze the circle and slowly come forward. Try to keep those heels by your seat and your thighs by your chest. 1 more time. Squeeze the circle, go back 1 inch. Now stay right there. Try to challenge yourself. Keep tucking your tailbone and inching back towards the band on your pants. Keep pulling your shoulder blades further down your back. Yep, hold it. And with control, slowly come up. Excellent. We're going for the full-on rock. Inhale, rock back to the tips of the shoulder blades. Squeeze that circle. Exhale, control, come up. Nice. Abs, put the stopper on. Inhale, rock back. And exhale, control, come up. Awesome. 2 more times. Inhale, rock back. And exhale, control, come up. Last 1. Inhale, rock back. Deep abs. Exhale, control, come up. Find the position. Hold it. With control, everyone reach up to a teaser. Heels together, toes apart. Keep stretching towards those toes. Fingers are nice and long. Legs don't move. Tuck your tailbone round down through your spine, one vertebrae at a time. Arms go back behind you as the head goes into the mat. Take a deep inhale. On your exhale, squeeze your circle and lift yourselves up nice and tall. Keep stretching further past those toes. Widen that collarbone. Tuck your tailbone and slowly round down through your spine, one vertebrae at a time. Bring the arms back as the head goes down. Good news, last one. Chin towards your chest, squeeze the circle, lift yourselves up super tall. Keep stretching past the toes. Make it pretty, nice. Lower the legs an inch and lift towards your circle. Lower an inch and lift towards your circle. One more time, lower an inch, lift towards your circle. With control, round down through your spine. Keep stretching the legs up. When the head goes back, the legs come in. Excellent. Look your head from side to side and rock your hips from side to side. Well done. It's a lot, I know. Okay. I want you to place the circle between your ankles. One hand on top of the other at the base of the neck. Curl up to the tips of your shoulder blades. Keep pulling in deep on your abs. Widen the elbows as much as you can. Make sure that they're not coming in towards your face. Keep squeezing into the circle. And with control, lengthen your legs out to a high 45. Point those toes. Keep wrapping through your inner thighs. Deep in the crease of your breastbone and start pulsing on the circle. Pulse, 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 pulse. As you're pulsing, I want you stretching towards your partner in front of you, lengthening through the back of your neck. Pulling deep on your abdominals. Make sure they're not popping up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Bend the knees into the chest and extend away. And bend in, extend away. One more time, bend in, extend away, hold it out, and pulse. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to go for flow now. Bend in, extend away. Bend in, extend away. One more time, bend in, extend away, and stay. Pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Last set. Bend in, extend away. Keep reaching towards your partner. Extend away. One more time. Lengthen further. Hold. Pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Curl up one more inch. Bend the knees into the chest and lower your head, neck, and shoulders down. Lovely. Look your head from side to side. Take the circle out from between your ankles into your hands. I'm going to do a quick ab series. Arms up towards the ceiling. Curl up to the tips of your shoulder blades. Squeeze the circle. Lower the circle now so it's hovering over your shins. Extend your right leg out to a high 45. Pull your left leg in harder. Squeeze into the circle and keep stretching out through your fingers. Shoulder blades the opposite way. Switch legs and hold it. Stretch further out through that toe. Deeper abdominals. And we're going to go for flow now. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. 5, 5, 4, 4. Lengthen, lengthen. 2, 2, 1, 1. Both legs out, heels together, toes apart. 5 pulses on the circle. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees into the chest. Lower the head, neck, and shoulders, and take a breath. Curl up to the tips of your shoulder blades. Bring the arms back to frame the head. Legs are parallel and lengthen out to a high 45. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, squeeze the circle, retract the legs in. Circle goes over the shins. Inhale, open up, pulling deep on those abs. Exhale, control, come in. And inhale, lengthen as you open. Exhale, control, come in. Inhale, open, and exhale in. Inhale, open, exhale in. Good, keep going just like that. Make sure that your chest is not dropping down towards that mat. One more. Stay right there with the circle. Lengthen the legs out to a high 45. Heels together, toes apart, and pulse on the circle. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep in the abs. Bend the knees into the chest and lower your head, neck, and shoulders down. Take a breath. Okay. Curl back up to the tips of your shoulder blades. Pulling deep on your abs. Arms and legs go up towards the ceiling like a dead bug. Try to keep your legs by your circle. Good. Flex your feet. Squeeze into the circle and stretch further through your fingertips. Lower your right leg to a high 45. Keep your left leg by your circle. Give a little tap, tap into the circle and switch legs. And switch, and switch, and switch. Good. Now you're stretching that heel towards the ceiling and you're keeping your tailbone heavy into the mat. Try not to let the circle get kicked behind your head. 3, 3, and 2, 2. Last 1, 1. Both legs up to 90. Heels together, toes apart, legs high, 45. And give me beats with the heels. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees into the chest. Lower your head, neck, and shoulders down. Take a breath. A well-earned breath. Curl back up to the tips of your shoulder blades. Okay. Place the circle between your ankles. One hand on top of the other at the base of the neck. Anchor your tailbone into the mat and legs go right up to 90. Keep squeezing into that circle deep in your crease and your breastbone. Inhale, lower for 3, lengthen for 2, lengthen for 1. Squeeze the circle and lift up on 1. Inhale, lower 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lift on 1. Inhale, lower 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lift on 1. 2 more. Exhale, lift on 1. Last one. And exhale, lift on 1. Stay there. Lower the legs to a high 45. Keep stretching out through your toes. 5 pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze, lengthen. Knees into the chest. Head, neck, and shoulders down. Good job. Take the circle out from the ankles for a minute if you need a break. Good job. Okay. If you would please now place your ankles on the inside pads. Okay, bring your legs to a tabletop position. Keep squeezing into the sides of the circles like you did for the 100. Anchor your tailbone down into the mat. One hand on top of the other at the base of the neck. Curl up to the tips of your shoulder blades. Keep pulling in deep on your abs. Now curl up 1 more inch. Get off the tips of your shoulder blades. Widen your elbows. Push into the circle. Twist your upper body towards the door. Widen your elbows. Try to curl up a little bit higher. Pulse into the circle a little bit harder. And switch towards me. Curl up higher. Keep stretching into the sides of the circle. We're going to go for flow now. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. 5, 5. Keep getting higher every time you twist. 2, 2. Last 1, 1. Face forward towards your partner. Keep squeezing into the circle. Keep creeping up with your chest. Bend your knees into your chest and lower your head, neck, and shoulders down. Excellent. Take the circle out from your legs and lengthen your legs out onto the mat. Adjust yourself accordingly if you've moved around. Okay. Arms up towards the ceiling. With control, bring your chin towards your chest and round up and over and stretch past your toes. Stack yourselves up nice and tall. Good. And now just flip over onto your tummies. You're going to actually keep the circle so that it is in your hands. So hands to the sides of the circle. And you're bringing the circle right up against your collarbone and you're laying your forehead into the center. So it's kind of a little romper room right now. That's your little magic mirror. Okay. Keep drawing your shoulder blades down your back. The tops of the feet are heavy into the mat and the legs are hip distance apart. Push your pubic bone into the mat. Try not to engage your glutes too much. Keep lifting your abdominals away from the mat. Squeeze into your circle. Keep your arms back towards the window. Inhale, lift your head, heart, and chest up off of the mat. Keep stretching through the top of your head. Circle stays down into the mat. And exhale, lengthen as you lower through. Now you're trying to get the top of your head to touch the top of the circle. That's how much you're stretching. Inhale, squeeze the circle. Lift your head, heart, and chest up. Widen that collarbone. Make sure the sides of your body are getting nice and long. And exhale, lengthen and lower down. Keep trying to hit the top part of your circle with the top of your head. One more time. Inhale, lift your head, heart, and chest up. Keep pulling in deep on those abs. Widen the collarbone, stretch a little bit further forward. And exhale, keep stretching all the way down into the mat. Good. Prop yourselves up onto your forearms. Just scoot your circle in front of you a little bit more. Zip your ankles, knees, and thighs together. Squeeze into the circle. Nice, proud chest. Keep pulling it forward like you're trying to get it over the circle. A little bit of neck roll. Look to the left. Down around in front. Up to the right. And center. To the right. Down around in front. Up to the left. And center. To the left. down around in front, up to the right and center. Stay right there. Squeeze into the circle. Pull your chest even further forward. Single leg kicks. Your right leg. Kick, kick. Squeeze the circle as you lengthen and lower your left. Kick, kick. And lengthen and lower. Keep going just like that. One more time each leg. Keep pulling that chest further forward as you stretch out through your toe. Anchor both feet into the mat. Squeeze the circle. Keep pulling the chest further forward. And with control, bring the circle up onto your back as you lower down to your left cheek. So lay the circle so it's flat on your back with your hands to the sides of the circle. Your elbows are coming to the sides of the mat if possible. If you need to lower your circle down so it's framing your bum, that's fine. Just as long as your elbows are not up towards the ceiling. Both legs at the same time. Kick, kick, kick into your seats. As you anchor the feet into the mat, squeeze the circle, reach back, lift the head, heart, and chest just like you did for swan, and slowly lower down to the right cheek. Circle comes up the back, and kick, kick, kick. Lengthen and reach back. Deep abs, lift that chest up, and slowly lengthen as you lower down. And kick, kick, kick. Lengthen and reach back. Widen that collarbone and lower down to your right cheek. And kick, kick, kick. Lengthen and reach back. Try to get your chest up a little bit higher and slowly lower down to the left cheek for the last set. And kick, kick, kick. Lengthen and reach back. Anchor the feet into the mat. Keep that chest up. Bring your circle into your right hand. Swing it around in front. Reaching for the wall in front of you. Circle flat towards the ground. Hand back to the sides of the circle. Lift both legs up off of the mat. Try to get your thighs up off of the mat. Open your legs hip distance apart and start fluttering the legs up and down. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. As you're fluttering the legs, keep stretching them away from the abs and keep stretching the circle as you're squeezing it away from your head. Abdominals up and in. One more. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. Stay right there. Lift everything an inch. Shoulder blades down the back. Lower to a hover. Squeeze that circle, lift an inch. Abs come up and in and lower to a hover. One more time, lift an inch. Lift one more inch from there. And all the way down into the mat. Well done. Sit back in child's pose and open up the small of your back. Open up those knees nice and wide. Try to drop your chest down towards the mat for a well-deserved stretch. Excellent. One vertebrae at a time, slowly stack yourselves up. Tall, tall, tall through the top of the head. Okay. And swing around, ladies who are facing the wall right here, and face your partners. Everybody grab your circle. Lengthen your legs out in front of you. I want you to place your circle between your ankles so it's flat on the ground. Yep, just like that. Adjust your pad where need be so it's comfortable, or as comfortable as it can get. Getting ready for neck pull. One hand on top of the other at the base of the neck. You're using your inner and outer thighs right now, much like we did in the beginning when we were squeezing the circle in our hands. Right now I want you to take a deep inhale through your nose. As you exhale out through your mouth, squeeze that circle and lift yourself up taller. Bring your chin towards your chest, tuck your tailbone, and round down through your back. Why don't you round down through your back, not your side? Keep squeezing the circle and keep pulling your toes back towards your face. Take a deep inhale. On your exhale, engage that circle. Lift yourselves up and over. Try to keep your elbows as wide as possible. If you need to modify, reach forward and then put your hands back behind your head. Rounding over, reaching for the knees. Stack yourselves up nice and tall. Give yourself a little gentle pull behind the neck. Get up as tall as you can. Keep squeezing that circle. Hinge back an inch and hold it. Close those ribs. Bring your chin towards your chest. Tuck your tailbone and lengthen down through your spine. Keep squeezing the circle and stretching your heels towards your partner in front of you. Head all the way into the mat. Take a deep inhale. On your exhale, squeeze the circle and lift yourselves up and over. Like you have a big beach ball in front of you and you're trying to round up and over it. Hug those knees. Keep lifting the chest away from the thighs. Stack yourselves up nice and tall. Little pull on the neck. Hinge back an inch and hold it. Knit the ribs together. Big corset. Squeeze the circle harder. Chin towards your chest. Tuck your tailbone and round down through your spine. Keep squeezing that circle. Good news. Last one. Take a deep inhale. Squeeze the circle as hard as you can. Exhale up and over. Try to round the spine out even further than you did a second ago. Everybody stay there for a second. Take a deep inhale. Without moving your elbows, exhale, lift your chest further away from your knees. Stack yourselves up one vertebrae at a time. Lift as tall as you can. Keep squeezing that circle. Going to change it up a little bit. Hinge back an inch and hold. Close the ribs more. Squeeze the circle harder. One more inch, hold it. Ribs closer together, stretching through the top of the head. Tuck your tailbone only. Round down through your spine with control, stretching your head away from your feet. Awesome. Bend your knees into your chest. All-time favorite shoulder bridge. Bring your circle with you, please. Sorry about that. I know you're all eager to get rid of it, but you're not. It's a magic circle class. Place it into your hands. Feet onto the mats. Knees and feet are hip distance apart. If you want to uber challenge yourself, zip your ankles, knees, and thighs together. Okay. Squeezing into the circle. Keep stretching your fingers up towards the ceiling. Make sure your hands are right over your shoulders. Take a deep inhale. On your exhale, squeeze the circle and lift your hips up towards the ceiling. You're anchoring the bottoms of your feet into the mat, like you're trying to pull your heels towards your seat and your seat towards your heels. Plug your shoulder blades down the mat. Extend your right leg out nice and long so you're knee to knee. Keep squeezing that circle. Try not to let that hip drop. Lift the leg up to 90. Flex and lower, knee to knee. Points and lifts. Flex and lower. Points and lifts. Flex and lower. One more time. Points and lift. Stay right there. Flex your foot. Stretch it up towards the ceiling and pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the foot flexed. Stretch it out nice and long like you're trying to touch your partner in front of you. Bend your knee. Put your foot flat on the mat. Keep your hips up. Extend the left leg out. Reach nice and long through that toe. Squeeze the circle. Get your hip up. Point that foot. Lift it up to 90. Flex the toe, go knee to knee. Points and lifts, flex and lower. Points and lift, flex and lower. One more time, points and lift, flex and lower. Bring the foot back up to 90. Flex that foot, stretch up through your heel and pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep stretching up towards the ceiling. Lower the leg so it's knee to knee. Bend the knee, foot flat on the mat. Keep your hips up. Keep squeezing into your circle and pulse the hips up. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep lifting the hips up. Squeeze your circle. Pull the heels closer to your seat. Seat closer to the heels. Engage those hamstrings. Lift the hips again. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Slowly round down through your spine, one vertebrae at a time, tailbone heavy into the mat. Good. Lengthen your legs out in front of you. Flex your feet back. Anchor your heels into the mat. Inhale, bring your chin towards your chest. Exhale, lift yourselves up and over. Stretch past those toes. And stack yourself up nice and tall. Good. Place your circle to your right. Quick like bunnies, pop up nice and tall. Stand at the back of your mat. Heels together, toes apart. Arms up towards the ceiling. With control, take an inhale. On your exhale, slowly round yourselves down till your hands are directly in front of your feet. Once there, walk out to your plank position in 3, 2, 1. Your hands are right underneath your shoulders. Keep squeezing those heels together. Keep stretching like you're trying to get the tops of your head to touch your partner in front of you. Take the deepest inhale you can. Open up those ribs as wide as you can. On your exhale, close the ribs and lift the abdominals up and in. Inhale, you're inhaling, inhaling, inhale, 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 exhale, close the ribs, abs up and in, 2 more breaths. Inhale, open up those ribs wide to the side. Exhale, squeeze it in, stay with me now on your inhale, keep inhaling, inhale, inhale, stretch through the head. Exhale, abs up and in, harder, harder. Pike the hips up towards the ceiling. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Weight is back into your heels, heavier upper body. Totally relax it. Keep lifting your abdominals up and in. 1 vertebrae at a time, slowly rounding yourselves up, starting to lift the arms up in front of you, lifting the arms up towards the ceiling. Shoulder blades are down the back. Take a deep inhale. On your exhale, lower your hands down by your sides. Keep lifting tall through the top of your head. And you ladies are all done. Thank you.